This is Disney 65 on here, and today I'm going to do a movie review of a very controversial movie that came out there a couple of days ago. It is, of course, Music. This movie was in production since 2017, and it stars Kate Hudson, Leslie Odom Jr., Maddie Ziegler, and has Juliette Lewis as well. And the movie is directed by Sia, you know, the girl that covers her eyes like this and starts singing songs but wearing these big over-the-top wigs. She decides to do her directorial debut in this movie. I will get to why this movie got a lot of hate, but let's get into the story. So the story is about this girl called Music, played by Maddie Ziegler, who has autism, and she lives with her grandmother, who sadly passed away by a stroke, I believe.
I need 100, 100, and 500.
Did you get what I needed? Wow, these are pretty. Which one is gonna make me feel like less hostile?
Blue.
Oh.
Her guardian ends up being Kate Hudson's character, Zoe, who is a former drug addict, who of course raises Music, and yeah, oh boy, there's a lot to talk about this movie.
Before we get started, you got my money? What does this feel like?
It's a little late.
If you don't give me what I need, then I have to do something bad. I don't want to do something bad. Do you understand?
I'm gonna get your money. Knock, knock. Surprise!
Your grandmother left these papers in case of emergency.
She didn't happen to mention a will, did she? Dear Kazoo, there's no money.
Let me tell you. So, so Music has like this big creativity streak about her because she has these headphones in her ears the whole time.
God, now it's you.
She can understand everything you are saying to her. And if you are happy, press this one.
I am sad.
Very funny, troublemaker. She sees the world in a completely different way from us.
We're about to have a pool party.
I am happy.
She doesn't even speak. She makes a couple of moans and groans here, like, throughout the whole thing. And of course, Stu, meanwhile, meets this guy played by Leslie Odom Jr., who she sort of has a liking to, and that's pretty much like all I can say about the plot. This movie, the reason why this movie got a lot of hate is because of the autism spectre. They believe that Sia was, like, very negative when it came to the autistic spectrum. There is, of course, a lot of people that have autism out there. I'm talking about the likes of Dan Aykroyd, Susan Boyle, Daryl Hannah, Anthony Hopkins. Yes, that man from The Silence of the Lambs has autism. Tim Burton has autism as well, and Courtney Love. All these have autism, and if I was them, I'd be offended by this movie. I mean, seriously. I mean, there's one particular scene where Kate Hudson's character removes the headphones off Maddie's character Music, and she goes all berserk, and she like says, calm down, she had no patience at all. She was like, calm down. I know nothing about, I never had to deal with anyone that has autism, but seriously, would you actually grab someone with autism and just go, it's all, and be like, what's wrong? What? I mean, seriously. I knew from the get-go this movie was going to be bad, because Sia, let's face it, she is a very weird artiste, because like I said, she always covers her face with these big wigs. Her music, she never appears in her music videos at all. She has Maddie Ziegler, who is her mascot for the music videos. Like, Maddie was in Elastic Heart, Chandelier, Alive. She was in another one as well. I forget what it was. But I mean,
You can do this.
I'm gonna help her, just like she helps me. And I'm actually learning how to love, because I love her.
seriously, I feel bad for people who were autistic that saw this movie and was like, and the parents would be like mortified for the whole lot of it. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, there was also another movie. I'm gonna actually bring up another movie now, by the way, that came out in 2016 called Me Before You. And that movie also got a lot of hate because Sam Claflin's character, he was paralysed from the neck down due to a motorbike accident. Um, he wasn't on a motorbike, by the way. The motorbike came and hit him, like, and there was a lot of uproar in that movie because Sam Claflin wasn't paralysed in real life, nor was Maddie Zelger autistic in real life, and that got uproar because of that. But at least there's a difference between Me Before You and music. I mean, in Me Before You, they actually did it to a T, whereas here they like made fun of autistic people, and I'm like, you can't make fun of autistic people. It'd be like if there was a movie about ADHD, or a movie about anxiety, or a movie about, well, there is a movie about depression, A Star is Born, but if there was like a full movie about ADHD and someone would be cast as someone with ADHD that hasn't got ADHD, that'll get an awful lot of uproar as well. Yeah, I mean, there's so much hate with people that have this disorder. It's not on. It's just pure. It's just making fun of people. So yeah, oh god. Overall, I give this movie a D plus. If you are a fan of Kate Hudson, go watch something else because you're not missing anything here. It's like watching a bunch of music videos for like an hour and 42 minutes. There's also a surprise cameo by Sia herself, which I'm not going to say what scene she's in, but she's in it anyway. And it's a musical as well, which I forgot to mention in the open of this review. It's a musical. So if you're a fan of Sia's music, you might get a kick out of this. But if you're autistic and offended by this movie, don't watch it. Or if you're a parent, if you have a child that's autistic, don't watch it either because it's just not right. So yeah, that's my review of music. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you gonna see it or are you gonna avoid it? That's it for me. Take care.